This is question number 1, students. So list 5 rational number between -1 and 0. So how many rational numbers we have to put? 5 rational numbers. Okay. Now you will be thinking that why -1 and 0 is a rational number, sir? Because I've already defined rational number should be in the form of a by b. So it is only a. Where is b, sir? Where is b? So b is 1. B is 1. We know that any number which is any integers, suppose we know that in number line there are all integers are there, isn't it? 1 2 3 4 0 -1 -2 -3, these are all integers, but they are not in the form of a by b. Yes, they are in the form of a by b, students. Why? Because if I write 1 only, that means denominator is 1. If I write 2, then it means that denominator is 1. So they are in the form of a by b. Okay, so that is the reason we can say that -1 and 0 are also rational numbers, as because they have a denominator as 1. Okay, so do not get confused. Now what we have to do? We have to put 5 rational number between -1 and 0. -1 and 0. So what is the first thing that we have to do is we have to make the denominators are 1 only, same only, but when there are 5 rational numbers are there, so we have to remember we have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with 6. That is, if 5 rational numbers are there, then we have to multiply with 6. If 6 rational numbers they have asked, then we have to multiply with 7. Okay, so this is the logic that we have to use. So for -1, what we have to do? 5 rational numbers, so we have to multiply both the numerator and the denominator with 6. So the answer would be -6 by 6. Same thing we'll do with 0 also. So 0 is carrying 1 as a numerator, isn't it? Denominator, sorry. So we'll also multiply 6 with the numerator and denominator. So the answer will be what? 0 into 6 is 0, and 6 ones is what? 6, isn't it? Now you see the gap has been increased. Now previously what was there? -1 and 0. So -1 and 0, there were no gap, isn't it? Now we have created a gap between a -6 and 0. So how many rational numbers? So what we have to write? -1 and 0. So in between this, how many rational numbers we have to put? We have to put 5 rational numbers. So we can write -6 is the first one. So -5 by 6, -4 by 6, -3 by 6, -2 by 6, 6, isn't it? And -1 by 6. So this is the required 5 rational number between -1 and 0. So you can just put it in the box also if you want. Okay, so these are the 5 rational number between -1 and 0, students. Okay, so let's do sum number 2. In sum number 2, we have two numbers, -2 and -1. So again we'll do the same thing, as because these two numbers are carrying the same denominators, and it's very good. Okay, fine. So we directly multiply 6 with these two numbers. Okay, because 5 rational number we have to put. So -2 into 6 upon 6. So -2 is carrying 1 as a denominator. So -2 into 6 would be -12 upon 6. The same thing we'll do with -1 also. So -1 is also carrying 1 as a denominator. So we'll multiply 6 with the numerator and with the denominator also. So -1 into 6 would be -6. 6 1 is what? 6. See, so both the fractions, both the rational numbers are carrying the same denominator. Now we have to put how many numbers are there in between -6 and -12. So we'll write -12 upon 6, or you can write instead of this, because -12 by 6 we're getting from -2 only. So we can write directly -2. Okay, and -6 we're getting from -1 only. So we will write -1 here. So how many numbers are there? So we'll write -11 by 6, -10 by 6, -9 upon 6, -8 upon 6, -7 upon 6. So how many numbers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are the 5 rational numbers between -2 and -1. So we'll put it inside the box so that the teacher can understand that which are the 5 rational numbers you have written. Okay, that means -11, -10, -9, -8 and -7. Okay, students. So now let's move on to sum number 3. Now, question number 3, we have minus 4 by 5 and minus 2 by 3. Now you see the first two previous sums, there the denominators were same. But here you will see that the denominators are not same. So the first thing that you have to do is you have to make the denominator same, students. Okay, so how to do that? So we have to first find the LCM. LCM of 5 and 3. So what is the LCM of 5 and 3? What is the LCM of 5 and 3? It is 15. Okay, so let's make the denominator same first. Okay, that is alike, you can say. So if I divide this 15 with this 5, what will be the answer? 3. So we'll multiply 3 with both the numerator and the denominator. So we'll get minus 12 upon 15. The same thing we'll do with this. That is minus 2 by 3. Now if we divide this 15 with this 3, what will be the answer? 5. So we'll multiply 5 with both the numerator and the denominator. We have done this all things, okay, isn't it? In the previous chapter also. So minus 2 into 5 is what? Minus 10 by 15. Now you carefully observe that these two rational numbers are carrying the same denominator, isn't it? They are carrying the same denominators. Now what we have to do? What is the rule? That if they have asked 5 rational numbers, so with which number we have to multiply? 6. Now finally what we have to do? Minus 12 by 15, you have to multiply with 6 with the numerator as well as with the denominator. So 12 minus 12 into 6 is what? Minus 2 into 6 is minus 72, and 15 6 are 90. Same thing we'll do with this one. That is minus 10 upon 15. Again we have to multiply with 6. That is minus 60 by 90. Fine. So now see the gaps are created. Minus 72 and minus 60. So minus 72 by 90 we are getting from where? Minus 12 by 15. And minus 12 by 15 we are getting from where? Minus 4 by 5. So what we have to write? Minus 4 by 5. Okay, so in between we have to write how many rational numbers? We have to write 5 rational numbers, and you see minus 60 by 90 we are getting from minus 10 by 15, and minus 10 by 15 we are getting from where? Minus 2 by 3, so we will write minus 2 by 3. Okay, now which number will come in between minus 72 and minus 60, students? Okay, so there are so many numbers, isn't it? There are so many numbers to write, so just write it down. So minus 71 by 90, minus 60, sorry, not 60, minus 70 by 90, minus 69 by 90, minus 68 by 90, and one more number what we can write? This, we have a less space out here, so one more number we can write, minus 67 by 90, sorry. Okay, so these are the 5 numbers that we'll put it here. Okay, so 71 by 90, minus 70 by 90, minus 69 by 90, minus 68 by 90, minus 67 by 90. Okay, these are the 5 rational numbers that you can write in between minus 4 by 5 and minus 2 by 3. Okay, students, and question number 4 will be your homework. So thank you for now. God bless you all and stay blessed.